Good morning. Wakey, wakey. It's been a minute. Ah, Happy Thursday. Food for Thought Thursday. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Grave. I'm back. Took a couple days off. I had that dental work going on, and then my ears started acting crazy. So, yeah, Misha was supposed to come back Tuesday night, but of course we canceled. I had to get my situation going on straight, but we're back. Okay. So anyway, good morning. Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Ah, so I am super, I was about to say big excited, but I'm super, super, oh my God. My billboard will be in Times Square starting February 14th, Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm so excited. You can't tell me nothing, honey. I'm so, 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 so excited about this. Ah. Yeah, so we're going to be at 43rd and no 49th and between 49th and 50th. Um, I don't know if you remember that Shanti video with them in Times Square, and you see the red steps. So the red steps is right there. You buy tickets, and you can overlook all the billboards. So that's where it'll be, right there over top of that center stage where Alicia Keys and Usher did my boo. That's where it'll be to give you a better idea of where we're going to be. Husband and I will be out there. It's exciting. Nisha can't handle the cold, but it's all right. We're gonna film it. We're gonna put it on IG. Um, I'm gonna try to get it to YouTube if Nisha can put it on there so everyone can see. I don't know how she's gonna do it, but I'm quite sure she'll figure it out. But anyway, all is well in Craveville. I will actually be on Friday, which is tomorrow. I'll be at Columbia Mall. I'll be there to do book signings, sell Katrina Sugar Creations. Yeah, I got so much stuff here. So I'll be there, and you're welcome to stop by and say hi, take a picture, talk some stuff, make a purchase, support Black business. Um, but yeah, so this is exciting. This is a very exciting weekend. Okay, so let's take a sip of coffee and get this started. So we've been doing really good with the coffee thing. We've been making our coffee versus buying it. But of course, when we're out, we buy coffee. And we'll be in New York till Sunday. And I still have to get my granddaughters their Valentine's Day gift because they're my babies and I love them so much. Um, but yeah, so let's get to it. I want to talk about being ignored. So I was on IG, strolling, looking to see what's out here in this world today. And I noticed um, this video. Oh, I mean, sorry. I'll be at Columbia I'll be there all day on Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 9 o'clock. It's a long day. And then we headed to New York. So, anyway, being ignored. Um, I'm mainly talking about, I guess we could talk about friends, family. You know what I say about that family thing. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to say more of relationship. Like, say, like, okay, so the video I saw, the gentleman wasn't calling the lady back and she was getting frustrated and she like, he's not calling me back. And when he do, he send one text and then he don't respond to the next day. Well, seems to me he got a wife or a girlfriend. But it could be, I don't know. So I'm just assuming, and we know we shouldn't assume because what happens when you assume. But if it look like a spade, it's a spade. But it could be He could have several women, or maybe she thinks she's the main chick and she's not, but it's neither here nor there. But the problem is, if you're being ignored, then you need to do something about it. Mm. So basically, when if he's ignoring you, he's stringing you along. Maybe he's dating other people. He's exploring his options. He's like, I need to see what's out there. But that's why we have to say when we meet someone, um, what do we want in this relationship? Where do we see ourselves? Like, you have to ask these questions. Don't just assume you're a girlfriend. Or he goes silent and give you the silent treatment. Who wants to live like that? Like, now we're living in confusion. So my name is no longer my name. My name is confusion when I'm wondering where I stand with you and how do you feel about me, you know? So who wants to be labeled as confusion? And people don't realize when they do stuff like this to people, you're messing with their mind. You're messing with their head. You're just, what are you doing? What are you doing? But people don't care because nowadays it seems like everybody's all about self. They don't care about nobody else. They don't care about, the oohs and the eyes of how I make you feel. And, I don't want to hurt your feelings. But if you're in the game of messing with people, hurting feelings, and just coming in to steal, it's crazy. My retainers crazy. But why would you want that? Why would you want to hurt someone like that? That just makes no sense. But we as women or men too, we have to get the strength to leave this person. You're not, first of all, you're not going to ignore me. Because when you ignore me, you tell me you don't want me. You don't want to deal with me. I'm not that girl. It is what it is. Okay. So we're not doing that. Not with me. But with me, I know my worth. And that's the thing with some men and women. I know we love these people. And, you know, sometimes they do that curve thing and you just want to stay, and it's like, you got to be stronger than that. Because to me, a relationship is more than the curve. I don't think people get it. Some people don't, some people do. But you got to have more than that. Because eventually the curve ain't going to work. So, what we going to do? We want somebody to play cards with, to play Uno and cheat. When I play Uno, if I stand up, all the cards fall to the floor. No, I'm just joking. But I'm just saying. So you got to be smarter than that, with a relationship. You got to be in a relationship where though you enjoy each other's company. You know, it's nothing like going to dinner with someone and having a good conversation, or going to a coffee shop and people watching with someone. But being ignored, if I text you and then you don't text me back for 25 hours later, it's over. No, boo, it's over. Yeah, it is. Hmm. So whoever you was texting, you keep texting them. You don't get to respond 25 hours later. Only way you get to respond is if you got a doctor slip. Do you have a doctor slip? Or you was in the bookings. That means you got locked up for a traffic stop. Okay? Doctor slip means like the ER, somebody tried to hurt you or whatever the case may be. A doctor slip. That's the only way you get to pass for 25 hours. Yeah. But more than likely, you're not going to have a doctor slip. Okay? But anyway, and sometimes they think that we could be soft and a pushover and you can just run over top of us whenever you feel like it. It doesn't work that way. It's not, you're not soft because you love someone, you know? So if they think you're soft, I'm like, oh, I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got, I get with her whenever I feel like it, you know? But it's neither here nor there. And they think that you're going to stay because you love them and that you are soft. But, you know, mm, we got to be stronger than this. And that's when they know that you care. And now you're an option. You're no longer a priority because they're like, I got her. She ain't going away. I give her that thing, or she give him that thing, or whatever the case may be. And they're like, I got this. She ain't going away. She can't live without me. So now you're an option. You're an option that's sitting home waiting for your phone to ring. Instead of taking yourself to dinner or finding a friend, going out, put your freaking dress on, and have a good time. Do not let your life stop because this person wants to put you on the shelf. So if he put you on the shelf, make sure he put you up so high he can't reach you no more. Because if you put me on the shelf, that's where I'm going. Too high, where you cannot reach me. That means we're done. But I like your shoes. You're a good person. Sometimes, not to me, but this all goes back to a conversation. A simple conversation. I mean, why do you think people come into people's life to destroy, to break? I think because they're broken. Or they think they met something better and not man enough or woman enough to tell you that, hey, I met somebody. This is not where I want to be. When all you have to do is say the magic words. And then sometimes I don't even think people realize, like, if you say that, if you have this adult conversation and say, hey, I'm not happy, I'm going through this, I feel like I want to explore my options, that person might actually let you come back. If whatever you're looking for is not out there. I'm not saying they will, but I'm just saying they might. Me? No, I'm not. Because I don't know what you've been doing out there. And you might have that thing to make you itch. So we're not going to be itching as a unit. We're not doing that. Now, you're stressed out. He's not calling you back. He's texting you 25 hours later. And you up. You can't sleep. You feeling some type of way. And he home sleeping like a baby. And you stressed out. Make it make sense. Let it go. And I know it's so easy to say let go, let go, let go, let go. But sometimes we have to let go. I should said it best, let it burn. Or you can be burning. If you're letting him come over whenever you feel like it. You don't know what he out there doing. And true, you could be with somebody and you still don't know what they're doing. But I think a person who genuinely loves and respects you will commit to you and you're in that relationship and you don't have to worry about that small scratch down there. You understand? Okay. And I want you to remember too, just because he decide he don't want to be there, your life is not going to collapse. You're not going to fall to the floor and die. Oh, it's going to hurt, you know, depending on how far into a relationship that you are. Well, that's not a relationship. That's a situationship. Because that's if you don't know where you stand, what is that? Hmm. No. So stop giving all your time to someone who don't appreciate you. Treat them like he treats you. Or you could play a game. I don't play games. So I'm not going to sit there and say, well, I'm going to text him 25 hours later. No, I'm not doing that, dear. I'm just not going to text you at all. You're going to feel this withdrawal. Because that's what I do. I withdraw. That's what you do. You have to. Take your respect. I'm telling you, silent is a beautiful thing. It'll show you what they missed. It'll show you how they miss you because then they'll contact you. But you got to be strong enough not to answer the phone. You understand what I'm saying? And then if they leave, what have they done for you? Nothing. Let them go. No, you ain't paying no bills. No, wait. Let's talk about it. Now, what if he is paying your mortgage? Do you keep your mouth shut and let him disappear for 24 hours, 25 hours? I say, yeah. Till you figure out a master plan, but use protection when it's cuddle time. Yeah, let him keep paying it. Why not? I don't know. Now, if you got your own money, you can say bump him. But if you don't have no money and you need him to stay and he's paying the bills and he's ghosting you and all that, well, yeah, you need your bills paid. But that means you need to get your money up and take care of yourself. You understand? Does sound nice him paying the mortgage though, don't it? Mm. Mm. Let's get out of that. We're not doing that. Let him go. Being drained is not love. I don't think people realize that. It's not love. Like, love is beautiful. Love is a good feeling, you know, especially when you're giving it and getting it. It's like, but when it's one sided, it hurts, you know? So I think people need to realize everything about your relationship, you make it. Everything about your relationship, you make of your relationship. If you with somebody that you cannot talk to, have a conversation with, and they get mad, you can get mad while you're talking to me. I'm just gonna look at you. And I'm like, okay. Hmm. So I'm dealing with a boy. My goal is to find me a grown man, honey. That means if you can't have a conversation and you get mad and you huffing and puffing like you're a princess, we got a problem. Grown men know how to have a conversation, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Most men don't want to talk. What you don't want to talk for? Because you got something to hide, or you just can't handle a conversation. Or we can talk about football all day, all night, right? We can talk about cars all day and all night, but we can't talk about how you hurting me. Make it make sense. Mm. Anyway, stop begging for 5 minutes of affection, honey. Go out here and don't look for love. Let it find you. Let it. Now I'm gonna say this. Master Mercedes, she was in the grocery store and he found her, but he was that bastard. Uh, I was gonna say, I was gonna say something, but I had to go to this place to give me some change. But anyway, so don't look for it. Just live your life, enjoy, take yourself out in the day. You take yourself to the movies, to a spa, find some friends, do a girls' trip or a homeboy to hang out with. Because sometimes hanging out with guys is better than hanging out with girls. Girls with that drama, I can't do it, honey. Child, I can't do it. It's just, you should never say can't, but I can't. Women keep shit going. They're miserable. Sometimes they're miserable. Not all women. I got a couple girlfriends I talk to on the phone here and there. You know, great. I love them dearly. They're older though. To me, I like older people. I'm not with the young thing. I can't do because can't do. So level up and knowing your situation. If someone is ignoring you, it's a sign they don't want to be with you. Because if you really want someone, you won't ignore them. You'll check on them. Are you okay? Did you eat? How you feel today? You know, how you sleep? When they leaving out for work, all the time, my husband, when you leave, I have fun at work. You know, so these are things that you should have in a relationship. So we want that. You know, we want that good thing, that good old loving feeling. You know, so when somebody's ignoring you, just pay attention. They don't want you. There's no nice way to say it. They don't want you. So don't push yourself on someone that don't want you. Okay. Find somebody who wants you, who want to love on you and be kind to you and show you all these beautiful things of life. And always remember, this is my food for thought. No one will ever, ever care about you like you. Okay? You have to love yourself first. Remember, you're the only person that won't ever leave you. Anyway, I gotta go. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I hope to see you at Columbia Mall tomorrow. I will be going live at the mall. I think, yeah, I think so. We'll see. And Saturday, New York City, Times Square. It's a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful thing. Wait till you see the movie. Like it's like a movie premiere like type thing going on. Barnes and Noble did do the advertisement. Yes, I'm working with Barnes and Noble, so you can't tell me nothing, honey. Anyway, so it's a beautiful thing, and you're going to love it. And I'll be filming it. My husband will be filming. I'll be filming it, and it will be on my social media. So I hope to see you in Times Square. Um, have a great day. Make sure you get some breakfast. Be kind to one another. Talk soon.